Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yeah. Tell 'em turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, another sequel. I am not afraid of the storm.
Oh, yeah! Long time coming. Reunion that it is. Watson Prunier, Mr. Wilson Plunderfisk in the house.
What's up, dog?
What's up, man?
What's up, player?
Oh, man, you know. No, anyway. This is Defenders Live, everybody. DOAEshow.com. DOAEshow.com. With us tonight is the one, the only Watson Prunier. He's from Battle for Freedom here on the Mojo 50 Radio Network. You find him 7 a.m. on the Eastern Times. Is that right? 7? No, 6.
Yes.
Is it 7?
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
7
Yes, it
a.m.
is 7. Yeah. I had it right. Why am I second guessing myself?
Stucci comes on at 6 a.m.
Oh, that's right. The
And
replay.
midnight.
The replay of Stucci.
Yep.
Replay of Stucci is 6. Watson Prunier, 7 p.m. live every weekday Eastern Time on here on the Mojo 50 Network. What's up, Watson?
Dude, I am doing well. I'm happy, and I am just. You know what? Honestly, I've had the longest 2 days ever working around the clock, working, and I'm not going to complain about working. I know there are a lot of people who love
There are a
that
lot of people
job.
out of it, yeah.
But I had to finally take a break because I had been going till 1 o'clock last night, and then got up today, went through meetings, and just finished almost finished about 20 minutes ago.
Well, I'm glad you were able to make it, because that would have sucked if you hadn't have gone through that. Where can people find you, Watson Prunier, other than on the radio, obviously? Where can they find you?
Well, Earth is the first place to start.
That's great.
And then after that, there's Battle for Freedom, www.battleforfreedom.com.
Perfect.
You get a lot of information about me from there. And you also, if you want to, tweet me at Twitter. The Twitter's at _ Battle for Freedom. The number 4. Battle for Freedom.
That's right. Make sure to put the number 4 in there, because if you do Battle for Freedom, it's a very different account. It's completely different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you might want to check that out. Somebody tried to sneak in your line. Hey, so over in Britain, they have like educational facilities, universities, and things like that, and they're very progressive over there. If you haven't known, and there's a woman study professor.
This sounds great already.
A woman's study professor that doesn't want the vaccine from Oxford to succeed. Instead, she wants it to fail miserably because there's too much patriotism and white men.
In Oxford?
In Oxford.
Well, clearly, she spends too much time figuring out ways to rabble-rouse rather than appreciate the amount of intelligence and research being offered to help the people of the motherland, UK.
But they're all men. So,
but you know what? Without the men, there would be no women.
Without the women, there would also be no men.
Well, remember, men in the word women, so no men, you only have woe.
Whoa, man. That's like so crazy. Anyway, so a female professor who teaches the Women's Studies Master's course in the University of Oxford, according to the HuffPo, published an opinion piece in HuffPo over the weekend in which she asserts a litany of reasons why she did not want the Oxford scientists to be successful in creating a coronavirus vaccine. Among them, a renewed feeling of British patriotism and her fear that being white, male, and Oxford educated may not be the only criteria for effective leadership.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know, right? Doctor,
You know what? I think it began somewhere. I think it began somewhere with that annoying clock on the east side of town called Big Ben.
Yes.
Now, if it was called Big Bertha, it would not be an issue at all.
In fact, it would be a bomb. Dr. Emily Cousins. I'm going with Cousins. I'm going with
Probably
Cousins.
slept with
I'm
cousins
staying
to
with
come up with
Emily
such
Dr.
stupidity
Cousins.
like that.
Dr. Cousins.
Doctor slept with cousins
Probably
to make these stupid insinuations.
Possibly so. Dr. Cousins began her polemic by noting that despite the fact that her 72-year-old father is worried he won't be able to resume a normal life until there is a vaccine, she worries that if Oxford is successful, quote, the vaccine developed by our finest brains is ours, and it will be Britain's who are prioritized for protection. If there is enough vaccines to go around, the UK will be the world's savior. So why is that a problem?
Well, let's say that she had an idea.
Mm-hmm.
The light never came on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't-
Because usually when the light comes on,
Yeah.
you actually have to have a clear thought that moves beyond your sex, moves beyond your ethnicity, and thinks about the critical care of reaching those who are in dire need. So, because men are involved, this now has brought in some kind of conversation that talks about minorities and women that need to be recognized. Unfortunately, in that horrible discussion is the delay on bringing forth a solution to heal people who are currently ill because of the coronavirus. So, is this woman willing to accept that her gender will get in the way and cause collateral damage?
Maybe.
That families will be stricken with grief.
Stricken with grief? No, come on. Come on, stricken with grief because they're protecting the Britons? No, what she's concerned about is obvious, you know? She says, we'll forget the lessons that the pandemic has taught us so far, that the UK and the US are in fact not exceptions at the global stage, that they are not only vulnerable, but can also afford to learn lessons from countries, regardless of whether we have special relations with them, such as South Korea. That being white, male, and Oxford educated may not be the only criteria for effective leadership. The countries whose responses have been mostly widely praised, Germany and New Zealand among others, all of them led by quote-unquote women, obviously.
Very strange.
Very strange.
Very strange, I
Very
say.
strange.
I don't know why there's such a problem with the white male. I myself I identify as a white male, as I've been accused by many people who look like me here in the greater USA.
Yes, because, come on. Watson's white. Chocolate caramel is amazing.
Yes, it is. I would definitely say that DM and those folks over there at American Pride Roasters have really outdone themselves with Watson's white chocolate caramel coffee.
I think you keep on saying
delicious.
you just said it wrong. You said it wrong. How'd you say it wrong?
Well, how should I say it?
It's Watson.
Tell me.
It's Watson's white chocolate caramel.
Oh, that's much better.
See?
Watson's white. We must remember, I think it was the Bells of Liberty who gave it the proper pronunciation, and I think it might have been Rocky who said that the word was white.
White. There's an extra syllable and consonant and extra inflection in that word. It sounds like there's
White.
more hua in there. There's more phlegm. There's more in there. There's a almost like you're Jewish. More
Hey, you know what? I could be anything that I want to identify because we live in a culture where, yes, your genetic organs that you are born with does not directly define who you are. So I'm a white individual,
Yes.
not identifying my gender yet.
Yeah. I mean, you're white, obviously. You may be a little tanner than most, but you're definitely white.
Well, I'm glad that you're willing to point that out, because many people refuse to listen to me when I say it.
I know.
You're so caring. You're so
Look,
caring.
I'm
much
trying
more than
to be
that other
affectionate.
much more than that other guy on Defenders Live.
See, I'm trying to be as affectionate as possible. I'm trying to, embrace what you claim as your own. And it just makes sense.
I appreciate it. It is so. One of the things that's going to happen here is hopefully the people with intelligence will kick this woman out of any scholarly halls and
Yes.
not give her the time of day ever again.
Too bad.
For fear of losing lives.
Nope, not going to happen.
Why not?
Because she's already a university teacher at Oxford.
Buggered.
She teaches at the school that she doesn't want to succeed.
Buggered. Isn't that kind of like those people here in America who hate Donald Trump and they want him to fail, not realizing that if Donald Trump fails, they also could fail because of his failures?
Potentially.
From them wanting him to fail?
Potentially, but it depends on what they want him to fail at. I mean, I want him to fail at actually using Twitter and for a couple days. I want him to fail at using Twitter for at least a week. I really do.
Let's aim for 4 hours.
Okay, 4 hours. That'd be so nice. 4 hours. Just 4 hours of none of it. It'd be so good. No, not today.
Yeah, no.
The man can't go 30 minutes.
That Negro cannot stop tweeting. And and here's the crazy part about it, because there's a lot of people that I know and I speak to, and they're like, listen, you know what? I don't agree with a lot of the president says, but I want him to succeed. I wish he'd stop tweeting. I mean, it's the most common thing that's out there. But it's really sad because, you know what? Okay, so the tweeting is annoying. The incessant tweets are annoying at times. But what's really interesting and what's really sad, though, why is it? Explain to me.
Explains
Ricky.
it.
Explain it, Ricky. Explain, Ricky. Why is it that the president has to be held to a standard that the rest of the country doesn't have to be held to?
What standard are we talking here?
Well, see, because everybody's assuming that his role and what he's doing in the White House is completely buffoonery. And,
right. Okay. Yeah.
He's not as good as Barack Obama was, and he's such a shame, and he's such a sham, and he's such a disappointment to America around the world. But even with the Twitter aspect, or even with some of the things that he says, or even if he retaliates against someone annoying him and a reporter, why is it that the president is not offered the same leniency that we give to our neighbor or to our loved ones or whomever?
Oh, because he represents everybody.
Well, but even if he represents everybody, then wouldn't that then speak for the volumes of the whole idea is that he also represents a collective frustration when people are dumb and people are stupid and they don't have the common sense to put simple sentences together? I'm just trying to understand, how is it that he has to be held at this high standard? And worst part about it, Barack Obama didn't even live up to the standard that people are trying to say. And here's one. Okay. So you've got girls, right?
I've got 3 girls, yes.
3 girls. Same here. 3 girls. And you remember growing up, one of the big things that we always said to our girls, and we heard even the adults saying, stay away from the smooth talkers.
Yeah, of course.
Stay away from them.
Yes.
Well, Barack Obama was a smooth talker.
No, hold on. Stop. No. Barack Obama was a smooth reader.
He's a smooth reader. Okay, yes. Hold on a second.
He's not a smooth talker. Have you ever?
Where is that thing? No, it's not an innuendo. It is way to go there.
Yeah, see, he is not a smooth talker. If you ever hear him trying to ad-lib, if you hear him trying to think, to speak off the top of his head.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh,
off the top of his head. He made Trump look good. He made Trump look amazing.
Well, see,
Trump is.
Trump is the ad-lib guy.
Yes.
We went polar opposites. You know, we had the guy that was you could put him in front of a teleprompter and he could read that speech with more verve and more passion and more understanding than anybody that you have known to man. And then you get Trump out there and you give him a couple notes to scribble on and he's good.
Yep.
He's dynamic. He goes through and he does all the rest of it. But you put him in front of a script.
Yeah. Oh. So, but the thing about it though is again, and so thank you for clearing that he's a smooth reader,
right?
Because again, who was it? Anna Navarro. I was talking about this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, because I have all these people who hate Donald Trump, you know, and many of them are Christians.
Sure.
And they're like, well, and they got something from Occupy Democrat that says from Anna Navarro saying, I miss the days when we actually had a president who could speak in full sentences. And so when I'm sitting here thinking, but if you look at her tweets now, how she's raving and ranting about Joe Biden, I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, full sentences.
Yep.
Full sentences. How about a full word? How about a full thought?
How about a full anything like other than a full grope? How about anything other than a full groping? That's where we need to go. And you know what? What I need is a full sip of my American Pride Roasters coffee because.
Is that Watson's White Chocolate, or is that the Bells of Liberty Chocolate Strawberry?
Oh no, actually this.
No, I'm sorry, I gotta say it right. I gotta do
chocolate
this.
strawberry.
No. It's chocolate strawberries.
It's strawberries.
Strawberries. I gotta represent. You know.
Oh, you gotta rep.
You
gotta rep.
Yeah, I gotta.
That's mad repping right there.
Mad
anyway,
okay.
No. This is the JFK. You ever had the JFK?
Okay. No, I have not had the JFK.
JFK is a little bit of coconut.
Oh.
A hint of coconut.
Mm-hmm. Coconut.
Just a hint of coconut, because the entire Kennedy family are nuts. Anyway,
there you go.
Thank you. I actually made this. This is yesterday's coffee. Okay, and what happened was I made an entire pot of coffee for yesterday's show.
Okay.
I drank 1 cup.
Wow.
And what I did was I took it. I put a little bit of sugar and a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it. Poured that into my French press. Used the French press to aerate it so it actually, got everything mixed together and popped it in the fridge.
Okay.
Before the show, I opened it up, put some milk in it, and it is delicious iced coffee. Not too many coffees you can make in a regular coffee pot. And then the next day, have it as iced coffee. It doesn't taste the same. It doesn't taste proper. This tastes like a beautiful Frappuccino.
That actually sounds like a very good idea of what I can do with
really
Watson's
good.
White Chocolate and caramel.
It is. Actually, it's really good with the Watson's White chocolate caramel.
White, yes.
Watson's White chocolate caramel. It's delicious because Watson's White chocolate caramel it's a dessert coffee anyway.
Yeah.
It really is. So you should try it out. I recommend you do it. And before you do that, you have to go get some coffee. That would be done at AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Historically great coffee. So speaking of groping and fondling and all the rest of it, the D.C. police have said that sexual assaults and investigations into Joe Biden are now inactive.
Inactive?
Inactive cases.
No, wait, hold on a second. Inactive as like not happening or
no investigation. No.
Because we're about to do something.
No. No. The Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department investigation into the sexual assault allegations against the presumptive Democratic presidential nominee, Joe Biden, is now...
We hold these truths to be you
know the line, is now in an inactive case. A department spokesperson told Fox News on Wednesday. The MPD provided no explanation for the change in status of the criminal complaint filed by the accuser, Tara Reid, which the department described as an active, ongoing investigation as of a week ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. See, Tara Reid claims that Joe Biden sexually...
We hold these to be self-evident. Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
You know the line. Sorry.
you know,
Sorry.
whatever. It's
You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Sexually assaulted her in 1993 when she was an aide in a Senate office. That almost deserves a bell. She said that she filed an internal personal complaint against Joe Biden.
We hold these to be self-evident.
You know the line.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
During the time she worked for him, and that her initial complaint was just ignored. Reid's sexual assault complaint was reported in late March when she came forward to two separate left-leaning outlets saying that he put his hands under her clothes and digitally? Oh, with his fingers. Got it.
Yes.
Digitally penetrated her without her consent. As her story began to gain steam, she filed criminal complaints in the D.C. police April 9th, knowing, she said, that the situation of the statute of limitations had run. Yeah, that's true. So it's now inactive because statute of limitations.
But hold on a second. So are we going to have congressional hearings for this?
Yeah.
Are we going to have congressional and Senate hearings for this? Are we going to
The
have
guy can't even remember his name half the time.
Well, see, you know what hit me today, and I thought about this.
One more time.
What if it hit me, baby, one more time? What if they're actually doing this intentionally, Stephen?
Mm-hmm.
What if they're actually bringing out the information because the fact that the goal is to sandbag Biden and not have him in there because they're not going to put Bernie there? Isn't it interesting that he would have Hillary Clinton, of all people, on his last episode? And so,
hold on. Stop. Did he really have Hillary Clinton on? Or did she forcibly apply herself to his stream? I just want to know.
I can either confirm nor deny.
You can neither confirm nor deny that Hillary Clinton just forced her way onto his stream. Did you also notice that he looked like he was passing out the entire time?
Yes.
Did you notice that? Like, he was gone.
I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, oh my goodness, even Ruth Bader Ginsburg could have made it through that interview.
I don't know. Hillary Clinton's pretty dead fish, man. I mean, she's...
RBG has had what, like 4 heart surgeries or something like that?
She's freaking in an iron lung right now. Come on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that woman. If she's not, if the person walking around is not an AI bot or walking around whatever it is, I don't know, but maybe that's what they're working on for Joe. Is an AI who can basically replace him.
Probably so, but they would have to make sure that the AI knew how to... Oh, that might be where Dylan is. Huh. Anyway.
That Dylan is actually looking for...
No, he's an AI, remember? So he can't,
So he's virtual.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the reason why he can't get back is that
they're trying to steal his program because I'm really good at programming. They stole his programming and they're trying to reformat him into Joe Biden.
Yes.
I think that's what's going on now. That makes more sense. They're trying to steal my buddy.
Bye, AI Dylan.
No.
He was so young. He was so beautiful.
He was only 3.5 years old. And full beard.
He had the body of a sack of potatoes. But we loved every minute of him.
I've been so lost and alone. I think we're gonna take a break.
Come back, Dylan.
commercial break time.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is what you get with very little sleep.
That's fine, dude. I've had very little myself.
Oh my goodness. This is so much. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, wow.
I'm running on like this much sleep. Look, so we have split shift, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So where we have split shift. And so it's 3 days on, 4 days off, and then 4 days on, 3 days off, back and forth, back and forth.
That's horrible.
And it's 11 hours, 11-hour shifts. And then I also have on top of that, certain times like my other parts of the company will call and ask me to go do other jobs on my days off. And they're not even in the local area. Like I have to drive 4 or 5 hours to go do it. And yeah.
Ouch.
So
hopefully getting some buku dollars on doing all that, Negro.
Well, I mean, it's not bukus, but it could be so much worse. Let's put it that way.
Well, you know what, and I guess that's one of the things too that I think about that, because like I've got a lot of challenges that I have to work with, and then I finally realized I was talking to one of my other buddies who was saying being blessed about working, and I said, you know what,
you're right.
I'm going to receive these challenges because of the fact that I don't have to be working. And God's so nice to let me still have a job.
That's right. That's right. You still have a job because you're necessary.
What are you using a PC, right?
No.
Oh, you use a Mac. Oh, too bad you didn't download the latest version of Edge. It's really nice. Microsoft Edge. It's really cool.
I'm not doing that. All right, come back.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Defenders Live, Mojo 50 Radio. You can find us at doaeshow.com. That's doaeshow.com. That looks like a cane to dance with, and that's perfectly fine. I completely understand it. Completely do. You can also go to mojo50.com. That's mojo50.com. That's where you can find people like Watson Prunier over at Battle for Freedom. Every weekday morning. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna hurt you. Every weekday morning, 7 a.m. on Eastern Time here on Mojo 50. No, don't do it. It's not good. I don't want to
be your pole dancer.
No.
Dancing for radio.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope. You can usually find him in the morning, and when he is in the morning, he's normally a little bit less crazy. I'm just saying, when we get him in at night, this is when he's like half dead and fully like he's basically in a coma right now. And so he gets a little delirious, which is fine. It actually makes for great radio on our part.
What day is it?
I know exactly. It's a weekday. That's all you got to know. So check him out today. Mojo50 Radio, mojo50.com. And when you go to mojo50.com, don't forget to check out the shop and all the rest of it. But please, if you like the content, if you like the radio, we are listener supported. If it behooves you to donate, donate. $25 or more will get you your very own Rocky Stucci Meatball Army t-shirt. Rocky Stucci, by the way, as we talked about, is on a midnight. He starts the day, midnight Eastern time, and then he has a replay at 6 a.m. right before the Watson Prunier. If you like if you're into anything politics, if you're into anything paranormal, if you're into the conspiracy theories and all the rest of it, he is your guy. That is the place to go. Go check him out. Go to Rocky Stucci over there, midnight or 6 a.m. for the replay. Check him out. So, I believe Stacey Abrams has a golden ticket.
Yes.
Do you remember Stacey Abrams?
Yes, I remember Stacey Abrams.
Mm-hmm.
Flared nostrils, angry.
Yeah.
And, lost the election in Georgia. And
yes.
has no business ever being in political office.
Well, she
who now
thinks
stands and believes with Joe.
Yeah. She thinks she has a golden ticket during a conversation about Democratic nominee Joe Biden and his future running mate pick. Host Hank Thompson talked to Representative William Lacey Clay Jr., a Democrat from Missouri, about how some prominent Democrats seem to be losing focus on the goals of winning the election in 2020 in favor of other agendas. Quote, I thought the message, Congressman Clay, coming out of South Carolina was really clear. Bernie and everybody else is notwithstanding, we need to win this election. The presidential campaign of 2020. No nonsense. The podcast host then said he's been disappointed in failed gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams, not associated with JJ, whom he respected, and the people in the media propping her up as a diversity candidate. Hold on. Oh, you're there. I know you're there. He says, I'm afraid that if you began to beat the drum and the vice president has to be a woman of color, then you could, and that could become a distraction. You see what I'm saying?
No. Did you say what I think you just said?
What do you think I said? Because I was just verbatim.
Wait, no. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
A woman of color could be a distraction?
Uh-huh.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No. See, phrases like that is basically what we've been saying, and what the media and the left has been insinuating and inferring is the language that comes out of the Trump camp, out of MAGA, out of the Republican Party and conservatives, and out of strong, aggressive, successful white males.
Really?
That language.
Well, I mean, this guy's last name is Thompson, so he's obviously white, so...
I mean, but see, here's the thing about it. How is it that he can make that statement? Well, because wasn't it did you hear about the Kentucky governor who made the comment about Tupac Shakur?
No.
No. So there was a person whose name is Malik, or I think his name is Malik or Makeem, in Kentucky, and he was applying for aid because of COVID-19.
Okay.
And they rejected him, and the governor said that there's a guy named Tupac Shakur who tried to get money like we don't know exactly what's going on there. And come to find out, the guy's name actually was Tupac Shakur, and he had to apologize after making a racist statement. So when did this guy say this thing you just shared with me?
This was... it was recent. Very, very recent.
So within a week, we have two Democrat government officials, a governor, and you said a congressperson?
Well, no, this was the media personality. As he was talking to the Democrat in Missouri. Yeah, this is the media personality.
Still doesn't it, because because nappy-headed hoes got someone losing their job.
Yes,
someone said nappy-headed hoes, and he lost his job.
Well, I mean,
how is this different?
This is a Democrat.
Hoe?
This guy's a Democrat. That's how it's different. That's how it's different. You asked.
I asked. I stupidly asked.
You asked the question, and I answered it with the truth.
With the truth. With the media-driven truth. Yes, that is probably the answer. Yeah, because Babylon Bee even posted that the whole idea of the judges have actually dropped the charges against Joe Biden because of the fact he's not a Republican. That's from the
Thank you, Babylon Bee, for bringing out some truth, some actual truth. What the heck was that? That's not even satire, dude.
It's not even satire. That's reality.
Babylon B now posting reality. That's a story.
More accurate than CNN.
I know.
What is this world coming to?
Christian satirists bring real news. What? What?
Well, you know what? We are in a lot of trouble, brother, because of the fact that when the bee can actually be sharing the truth, and okay, let's get serious here. Let's
Sure.
Semi-serious.
Back that thing up.
Where are the people of conviction, and why are they silent? Help me.
Where are the white women at? Sorry. I can't help it now. Oh, I got him. He's done. Watson's done. I think that was a KO. That was a full-on KO.
You derailed your own show.
No. See, when I do it, it's not derailing. I am doing this intentionally to you because at least we're having fun right now. And that's all I care about at this moment. I want to distract everybody as much as possible from the stupid.
Yeah, because of the fact that, you know what, because if you think too hard on it, you're going to turn around and get screwed.
For shout. Shizzle.
Zizzle.
Abrams, who serves as the minority leader in the Georgia House Representative for several years, gained national recognition in the 2018s for her unsuccessful campaign for governor, particularly after she failed to concede that she had lost. And still, to this day, has not conceded.
Yeah. You want to talk about living in denial, and that's not the river in Egypt.
Obviously.
How is it that we can have people who, because I don't know if you saw the interview with Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden, but, you know, he made this comment about how I'm here with Hillary Clinton, who should be president of the United States now. And I'm sitting here thinking, how is it that 3 years later, 4 years later, you're still talking about an election that was lost, and you're doing everything that you can to steal the next election? Here's the problem, because I'm watching all these people, especially like Occupy Democrats, who are basically trying to say that, well, we have to be people of principle, you know, we have to actually care, or what are we here for? But all you hear is negativity. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, how does the negativity that's been an onslaught from the left bring positivity or even any kind of order in the chaos?
So the negative, I don't think they want order in the chaos. I think they want the chaos itself. And the biggest way that you can understand that and think about how they work is that the more chaos that is caused, the more people they hope, the more people rely on the government to do things for them. So
isn't that what they're here for?
No.
They're not.
No.
Because I'm waiting my stimulus check. And I'm waiting for as much as I possibly can, because I want to go down and get as much support as I can from the government, because they're the only ones who are going to help me succeed in life. I'm black, man. Okay, I'm black, I need all the help that I can get.
Sir. Watson's white.
But
we have a package that says Watson's white. No, not at all.
You didn't see Lethal Weapon 2?
Yes, I did, for sure. Going over to the Twitters, DOAE Show and Stephen Arias triggering another co-host. Hashtag dumpster fire. Hashtag arm yourselves. Arm yourselves at Real Dylan Lyles.
Dumpster fire!
Also, rocket powered turbo slug. Congratulations. Watson pole dancing makes me uncomfortable. Hashtag effing stranger danger.
Okay. So, oh my goodness, wow. Okay, so let's get back into this
Sure.
Clown you were just in here talking about.
Back in the
because of
saddle
fact
again. I mean,
that- back in the saddle again, because I have to talk about something here.
Sure.
And I'm going to be real about this. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm
Okay.
just trying to be as real as I possibly can because of the fact there's just something about her, or something about Stacey Abrams
no, I was
that
about to say Mary.
that really concerns me.
Mhm.
And okay, here it is. So, let me get out of the way. Yeah. So let's look at Stacey for a second.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Okay. Now, I don't want to talk about her physical features.
Okay.
We're
We're not going to talk about her physical, but we are going to look at her face.
But we're going to look at her face.
Okay.
And I'm not lying. When you watch and you pay attention to her talk,
Mhm.
it's interesting how so many people focus on the mannerisms of the president of the United States of America. They talk about how he's idiotic, he's unstable, and everything like that.
Sure.
And again, there's beautiful people in all walks of life: white, black, yellow, brown. It doesn't matter. There's beautiful people all over.
Yes.
But sometimes, Stephen, I'm trying to be objective when I listen to Stacey Abrams.
That's why I try
And-
not to look at her face.
And you know what? Sometimes it's best to do that. But even when I close my eyes and I still listen, I still hear the diary of a mad, angry black woman.
Isn't that funny?
So why do we want to put someone who's already in the disposition of being argumentative, confrontational?
Mhm,
Because the fact, isn't this the very thing that they condemn the president about being confrontational, about being argumentative and everything like
Well-
that? And this woman, she ekes it out in every word that she says.
Well,
And
here's
maybe this
here's
is
where
not
I got
the most
here's
flattering picture for her, but for crying out loud, what's going on here,
that's
man?
an almost flattering picture for her. I mean, that picture right there portrays her Medea-ness.
Yes. But see, it just seems for me that Medea for her is on all the time. Again, like I said, now people are probably thinking I'm trying to fat shame her.
Are
If
you saying-
translate everything I'm saying right now?
Are you
using
saying that
this
she has
picture-
RBF?
Yeah.
You're saying that she has
something like
the
that.
disease called RBF.
There could be. It's not even just a stationary thing. It's just not a stationary thing.
What are you saying, that she's a secretary now? What is this?
It's an active BF.
Oh, so you're not saying it's not resting.
It's not resting. It's active.
Ah,
Because the fact that this, and that's the thing about it that gets me is that when she sits, I've been around the negativity
no,
so
so
long.
she has a continuous.
She has a continuous.
It's continuous.
Yeah, CBF.
It's CBF. She has a CBF.
She has
Yes.
a CBF.
Right.
And the thing about it that just drives me up the wall is I'm not lying. I've been around people. And you know what? Listen, I've been around
Look.
justifiably angry black women who have a
Sure.
reason to be angry
Sure.
about things that have been done wrong to them.
Okay. I'm
but-
sure I have too because, well, I've been around.
So what happens is, but here's the problem that I run into is there is so much indignation that screams off of her and oozes out of her body. in
I don't
every
want to know
word.
anything that oozes out of her body.
Sorry.
Don't want to.
Poor
I don't
choice of
want
But I mean, and that's my thing is it's like, why can't we get into civil discussion? Why can't we have that kind of conversation that just says, you know what? Okay, I want to hear you. I want to listen to what you have to say, but I really need you to stop being so angry and see. And this is the crazy part about it, because even Izzo talked about the other day about
You mean
strong black women.
you mean the small angry man that we have right before us?
Yes, the small angry man. I want, if you small is the word you want to use, I will let you use that word.
Hey,
will just say
I said it
funny
while he was
guy
on the
that goes-
air. All right, it was good times.
Okay,
Even he made a joke about how short he was.
But I mean, it just drives me up the wall, man. I'm trying to make sense of it because of the fact that it's like I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. There are blacks that I do not agree with politically that we've sat down and we've had amazing conversations where they've shared stuff and when they get into the talking points, I'm like, okay, hold on, let's slow down for a second here. And when I get into a talking point, they're like, dude, slow down. And so we come to a connection where we can actually agree to disagree
Yeah.
and not hate each other when we walk in.
That's
walk
good.
out the door.
That's
I
good.
feel like you walk into the room with Stacey Abrams, you already hate it, and it doesn't matter.
It's
Even
if you don't
actually
believe-
sign off your life,
Mhm,
you should
yep.
still hate you when you walk out the door.
If you do not believe everything that she believes, then you will hate her, and she will hate you,
And she will hate you. Period. And
and it won't even be intentional.
Yes, exactly. So where do we find the room to get rid of a lot of that garbage that prevents us? Because America's so scattered right now.
Right.
It's in pieces. It's like that piece of glass that's broken and you can't put it back together because you have even fine particles of glass you can't see with the naked eye. So that glass will never be whole the way it was before.
Right. And, you know, one of the ways that you can turn off that negativity, one of the ways that you can get that out of your life is the New Life Biofeedback System. Over at New Life Holistics, it's a neurofeedback system that plays audio. It's these wonderful audio tones that they slow you down a little bit. They help you relax. They help you calm down. They work on anxiety, PTSD, insomnia, depression, addiction, brain fog, memory loss, low energy, anger, irritability, chronic pain, fatigue, headaches, migraines, mood swings, lack of motivation, and just even the inability to concentrate. They help you get yourself back in the right frame of mind. Maybe that's something that you should check out. If it's something that interests you, go call them at 1-888-4-BIO-LIFE. That's 1-888-4-BIO-LIFE. Or go to newlifeholistic.com. That's newlifeholistic.com. If you call them and set up your schedule your free consultation, mention Mojo Radio, and you get $50 off of your first session. That's 1-888-4-BIO-LIFE or newlifeholistic.com. So moving away from a woman who looks like she's continually about to give birth to a man, sort of, who birthed a baby and lost a court appeal to register herself as the father. That's right. In the UK, a trans man, otherwise known as a woman who looks like a man, Freddie McConnell, has lost her court appeal to be registered as the child's father on this child's birth certificate, according to The Guardian. McConnell appealed a previous high court decision which insisted that a person who becomes pregnant and gives birth to a child is legally the mother. And a person who has the ability to do that is biologically the mother.
Okay. I know I have one here.
Mm-hmm. What is that? What do you got?
I'm just looking for one of my textbooks on logic and science and biology.
Yeah. You're not going to find anything that this person has to do with there. None of those.
Here's the problem, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
We make pursuing the pursuit of insanity too easy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
yeah.
life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's an addendum to that where it's the pursuit of insanity.
Well, yeah. See, it didn't used to be, it wasn't originally going to be the pursuit of happiness, remember? It was originally property. It was originally property. Life, liberty, and property. And the reason why they changed it to pursuit of happiness was because there was still slave trade. And they wanted to make sure that eventually they could get rid of it.
Oh. Got you.
Yes.
So when you're saying property, you sure it wasn't the 40 acres and a mule? That my people deserve! You were wrong! I'm sorry.
Watson, remember, you're white.
Sorry, I was completely out of character.
Yeah, completely out of character right now. That is so uncalled for. Look.
We were robbed! Sorry.
The outlet reported that 3 of London's appeals court judges upheld a previous ruling. McConnell, a 34-year-old freelance journalist, that is a job where you can be whatever you want to be, and it doesn't matter because you're always behind the camera, behind the story.
That's not the only thing she's behind.
Oh, that's so not right. McConnell, the 34-year-old freelance journalist, now plans on taking the case to the Supreme Court,
Dun, dun, dun.
promising that her fight is just not over. Lord Chief Justice, Lord Burnett, said that the nation's Gender Recognition Act requires McConnell to be registered as the child's mother, as she gave birth to the child. Burnett also insisted that the GRA did not violate McConnell's right to private and family life, which is true because if you have to register with the government, it's obviously not that private.
Exactly. See, so wait. So are you insinuating that there is a smidgen of logic and common sense actually starting to take place in the court systems in the UK?
Well, no. What I'm saying is there's still a little bit left. There's a little bit left. But of course, it's old white guys.
Yes.
It's
who we
all
must get rid
old
of.
white guys. You know, that's all it is. Old white guys in white wigs. That's all there is.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing, because
Sure.
Dominic Gizzo talks about this.
I don't want to know anywhere about your thing. I don't want to get anywhere close to it. That's not my.
Okay.
All right, Joe Pesci. All right.
So, Izzo basically says,
Mhm.
let them have it.
Sure.
I mean, literally, if we all just got into a boat,
Mhm.
you know, like they put my people in the boat, and we just sailed away.
Right.
Give them New York.
Come sail away. Come sail away.
Go sail away. Go sail away. But they take the people off, and all the people with common sense leave them to their own vices.
Mm-hmm.
I think within 2 years they'll kill themselves off, and there's no one left.
Mass
Because
starvation, or what are we talking about here?
It's not just mass starvation.
Mhm.
It becomes a feudal system where people are taken over by the very people that they fought to protect, or the people that they thought that were there to help them out, the people that they'd be welcoming and open to. And now, unfortunately, slavery is reinstituted when the people who thought that their way was better and changing reality was better, and they're going to come and be smacked forward. I'm speaking the wrong words here. Because there was like 3 bells you just missed there.
Oh yeah, I know. Smacked forward. I was focusing on something else as well.
They're going to face reality that they never could have imagined in their lives before, because of the fact that the people that they thought were oppressed will become their oppressors.
Yes,
And things will never be the same.
that's true. That is so.
Things will never be the same. I'm sorry.
That's true. Mm-hmm. It
It's
really
true.
is. It really, really is. When it all comes down to it, it doesn't make sense. How they think, why they think it, and what logic they put into it.
There's no logic.
Well, they have. So here's where I go with this. Everyone thinks that they are thinking logically. Everyone thinks that they are thinking solid logically. And if they don't think that they're thinking solid logically, they're probably right. But I mean, at that point, when you don't think that about yourself, when you set that up about yourself, when you misunderstand yourself in that way, it gets to the point to where you have to sit down and realize you're crazy.
Yes, you are.
And maybe you just need to back up.
Yeah. Back up.
just back up a little bit. Anyway, speaking of backing up, we're going to back up onto these bell counts right here. Let's check out what we did and how bad we did.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day, Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. Today we had 2 missed innuendo bells, 14 actual bells, 1 rim shot, 1 oh my gosh, and a Biden leftover from Monday. Giving us a D for the day. Peace out and stay healthy.
That's it, D for the day. Sad and sadder. All right, this is Defenders Live, DOAShow.com. That's Watson Prunier, Battle for Freedom. Battle for Freedom is where you can find him. Check him out. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better.